Well, Kate, I'm sending this from my study in the new house down by the river, sadly sometimes in the river. And as you can see, puzzles and books and computer. And over here I have a collage of my family, parents, children, all the people I really love in the world.
And there you are.
So, Kate, congratulations on your retirement. You're going to enjoy it. It's good. But in your retirement, you'll think back over your life. And I've done that. And when I think back, you actually feature a lot in my remembered life. I remember that day on East 4A when a vision, a beautiful vision, walked onto the ward. This petite, beautiful blonde with an aura of hair came onto the ward and captured our hearts. You were stunningly beautiful, but also clever and wise. And wisdom is different from just intelligence. And you were kind, so compassionate and thoughtful. And you know, those days on East 4A, I think were some of the happiest of my life. I was sort of de facto consultant because Adrian was happy to go off to the laboratory or the library. And we had Nikki, and we had the best team of staff nurses in the world. And then I moved to Shrewsbury on my own, completely on my own. Initially, I didn't even have a secretary or even an office. And slowly the department built up. And then you came and joined me. And I remember your interview. I mean, you were going to get the job anyway. But there was one question that absolutely clinched it. We had asked all the candidates this. We said, Mrs. Watkins, you've told us about your qualifications and your skills and your experience. Could you tell us whether you have any faults? And you looked thoughtful and said, no, I don't think I do have any faults. I think I'm perfect. And then you threw your head back and roared with laughter. I mean, it was the most natural, funny belly laugh time. And we were absolutely in stitches, the whole committee. And obviously, how could we turn you down? Because you were perfect. And you were right in that. You were perfect. And then I remember those happy days when there was a group of you, 6 of us at one stage sharing an office. And these were very happy times and very fruitful and effective times. I remember chatting to you and Denise about patients in outpatients or in the office. And I remember how the department moved forward. Now, my story is, and I built up this patient-centered department, you know. I didn't even know what patient-centered meant. I hadn't a clue. And I learned everything from you and the others. I just did what I was told. If I claim any credit, it was from appointing great people and then letting you do your own thing, which was great. And those were happy times. Until, I promise I won't mention the M word, we were happy in those days, working very hard because we were doing a good job and we were appreciated by our colleagues and GPs and the patients and their families. And that keeps you going. But later, despite working hard, we were forced to do things in a way that just wasn't satisfactory. And that, I'm afraid, is when burnout and apathy can take hold. And in a way, fortunately, I was ill then and left. And when I came back, I was part-time and I wasn't running the department. But those days when we were there were some of the greatest. And I look back on those and it makes me feel good. And so I'd like to just say, good luck for the future. Keep in touch. I'm not very well with arthritis and I'm a bit immobile. So you're going to have to come to Shrewsbury and see me when all this nonsense is over. Will you do that? Come and see me and keep in touch. And my love to you. Bye-bye, Kate.